A new COVID prevention drug can protect vulnerable people who can't build a strong enough immunity even after getting vaccinated. But there's growing concern among the healthcare community that people are unaware of Evusheld, even though it's been on the market for several months now. That's the drug. Joining me now for more on this is Dr. Matthew Chung at Sunnybrook Health Sciences Centre. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning.
So how does this drug prevent people from getting COVID?
Well, what I first tell my patients about it is that, first of all, we make our own antibodies in response to vaccination, and vaccinations are still the best first defense against COVID. However, some of our patients at Sunnybrook Hospital, where I work, have blood cancers, and because of their underlying condition or the active treatments that they're receiving, like chemotherapy, they may not make adequate amounts of antibodies against COVID when they're vaccinated. And so this is a new drug. It's a manufactured form of antibodies. And really, these antibodies look identical to the antibodies that we would naturally make against COVID when we're fighting an infection or when we're vaccinated. But this drug essentially has been engineered so that we can give these antibodies as an injection, and so that they offer long-lasting antibody protection when people are exposed to COVID. So in a way, they're an added layer of protection for specifically individuals who may not have mounted an adequate response to the COVID vaccinations.
So when someone's given this drug, does it mimic having COVID?
In a sense, it mimics the response that our immune system has when we're exposed to COVID. So all of us would potentially make antibodies when exposed to COVID or when we're vaccinated, and this drug is a manufactured form of those antibodies, yes.
So why don't we know more about this drug at this point? Is it being used a lot?
I'm hoping that's increasing, and that we'll see more awareness over time. At this point in time, it is still a new drug, and we're getting a sense of how it's working as we're rolling it out in our communities. We are targeting, in particular, individuals who have a suppressed immune system. So again, at our hospital, we're looking specifically at people with blood cancers, leukemias, and lymphomas who are receiving active treatment. And again, those are people who we worry may not be mounting an adequate response to the COVID vaccinations.
So if a patient still gets COVID, let's say, after taking the drug, will their symptoms be less severe?
That's the hope at this point in time. I think when this drug was originally developed, just like with the vaccinations, we were hopeful we would see quite a reduction in the number of infections. And I do still think there is that potential that there's a subtle reduction in infections from using this drug. But I think the more substantial benefit is probably in protecting against severe COVID outcomes like hospitalizations or dying from COVID.
Will this drug be available for the general public or just for those people who are immunocompromised?
Right. So at this point in time, our priority are those people who are immunocompromised. We do still think, and we certainly urge everyone to get the vaccinations because we do feel that those are the best protection for everyone. And we know that they're offering the community at large who have a normal or healthy immune system excellent protection. So this is really an extra layer of protection for those people who, again, are immunocompromised.
Dr. Chung, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.